guys, what's going on? This is the conservative speaking, and I wanted to speak about Nikki Haley finally dropping out of the presidential nomination of the Republican nomination bid, um, challenging the Great White Hope Donald Trump, giving the Great White Hope Donald Trump the path to the nomination. And this is after yesterday's performance, where the Great White Hope Donald Trump uh, was able to provide a sweep of a slew of states of delegates, and Nikki Haley realized that the ride is finally coming to an end. And now Nikki Haley, who is the Republican version of Hillary Clinton, is finally stepping down. And it is amazing. But let us not behave as if we did not see this coming. You see, for Nikki Haley, this had nothing to do with winning because she knew that winning the Republican nomination was a far cry. This was more of Nikki Haley wanting to drive a wedge into the Republican Party to get enough people that associates as Republicans to not take the side of Donald Trump and preventing him from becoming the candidate to to obtain the Oval Office in 2025. Mark my words, this was Nikki Haley's plan from the beginning. All right, this woman, this woman is beyond a wolf in sheep's clothing. This woman is what's the this woman was a scam artist. All right, this woman clearly was working with the Democrats to wanting to derail Donald Trump's chances of becoming the next president in the United States. That's what this plan was all about because Nikki Haley should have dropped out a long time ago. I mean, think about it. Nikki Haley lost in her own state, in her own home state of South Carolina by double digits to the Great White Hope. The moment that that happened, she should have dropped out then. But she figured as long as I was getting the big time donors to continue to donate to my campaign, that I will continue to drive the divide. But she should have known that it was over because Robert Koch, um, a, a person that claims to be a never Trumper and is the biggest donor to Nikki Haley, saw the writing on the wall after the South Carolina results and basically said that he could no longer support Nikki Haley. So that alone should have allowed Nikki Haley to see the writing on the wall herself, to know that hey, even though her main priority was to derail Donald Trump's chances of becoming the next president, that she would not be able to do so. The people have spoken. People in her own home state didn't even want to support her. All right. And let's take it a step further. I mean, Nikki Haley actually lost in the Nevada primaries to non-candidates. A fictional candidate obtained more votes in the primary than she did. That alone should have told her that it was over. But Nikki Haley is a woman who defied truth and continued to keep going, even though it was a lost case. But to be quite honest with you, a person like me normally would be overly elated, but I'm not for two reasons. One, I already seen this happening, and number two, Nikki Haley. I mean, I wanted Nikki Haley to continue to keep going because I wanted her to continue to embarrass herself with the monumental double-digit losses that she would have received had she kept going. I mean, think about it. You have a big time donor who drops out, and now Nikki Haley is basically on her own. But I still wanted her to keep going. I wanted her to keep going because I wanted to continue to laugh at her for continuing to keep going and continuing to get embarrassed time and time and time again by the great white hope, Donald Trump. I wanted her to keep going. All right. If Nikki Haley was really going to quit, she picked the wrong time to do it because she quit during Women's History Month. Oh, you people were not notified? Oh, you people weren't informed that March is Women's History Month? I don't know why we have a Women's History Month, but we do. Nikki, come on, Nikki. Nikki, why would you decide to quit at a time where they are praising women? Come on, Nikki. Women's History Month. You're supposed to represent for women. And yet you quit on a month where women are supposed to be strong. Amazing. Well, I guess the donor money ran out, and Nikki Haley was dealt such a devastating blow, but it was the ego of the woman that wanted her to keep going, and it was the very ego that embarrassed her and made her look like the complete idiot that she is for continuing a losing battle. But mark my word. And the reason why I say it was a losing battle is because this wasn't even close. And Nikki Haley should have even seen it to say, hey, I know I want to be able to drive a wedge and not allow the great white hope Donald Trump to win, but I don't even have a chance of doing so. And by that, she should have just dropped out. But again, Nikki Haley proves how the ego of the woman can end up being their downfall. Well, that's amazing. Because now, sorry. Well, that's amazing because now Nikki Haley is out of the race. And I promise you that what I just initially said about Nikki Haley's true intentions of staying in the race, it will come to attrition because as Nikki Haley now is making her speech about suspending her campaign, she will not, and mark my word when I tell you this, she will not endorse the great white hope, Donald Trump, thus showing her true intentions of wanting to sabotage the nomination to not allow Donald Trump to become president. Trust me, this is bigger than just the nomination. Nikki Haley wants to drive a wedge in the great white hope's presidential aspirations, but it will not come to attrition because nothing can stop the MAGA train. Amazing. But let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment in the comment section after you subscribe to my channel. Click the like button and share this video and subscribe to my channel. All right? As I'm able to provide you content on a double. Please share the video so that we can keep the algorithm going. And as always, this is The Conservative, and I'm signing out. Amazing. I'm so grateful to be back on YouTube. Amazing.